everybody, so earlier today we did in fact get a Nintendo Direct announced for tomorrow, February 8th. So as Doug Bowser has told us to do, let's dust off our bingo cards and get speculating. The tweet reads, tune in at 2 p.m. PST tomorrow, that's 5 p.m. my time, February 8th, for a hashtag Nintendo Direct live stream featuring roughly 40 minutes of information, mostly focused on hashtag Nintendo Switch games launching in the first half of 2023. So 40 minutes, that's a good long Nintendo Direct, what we've been waiting for, and of course, stuff launching in the first half of 2023, so don't expect anything for the later half of the year. This is mostly going to be focused on stuff we're going to get in the next few months. Also very exciting, Nintendo New York tweeted out, join us tomorrow to 8 at 5 p.m. ET as we live stream the hashtag Nintendo Direct at the New York City Nintendo store. So that's pretty cool. I always love watching those live streams afterwards, seeing everybody's reaction. Very cool to see that is back in full force. Alright, so now I'm just going to give you guys my predictions, what I think is probably going to happen tomorrow. And first up is one I'm pretty darn confident in. I was told that tomorrow we will be getting Metroid Prime 1 Remastered. So the first Metroid Prime game getting a remaster. I was also further told that this game would be shadow dropped to us digitally. It'll actually come out tomorrow. So we should be able to play the Metroid Prime Remaster tomorrow, probably right after the Nintendo Direct or something. The physical release will happen a few weeks later. That's the rumor that I'm hearing, that's what I've heard, that's what I've been told. Jeff Grubb, of course, has been saying for a long time that a Metroid Prime Remaster was happening. A lot of other people have also backed that up. So this makes perfect sense for it to happen now. Jeff Grubb thought it was going to happen before the end of the year last year. So to get it in this Nintendo Direct makes a lot of sense. And even having it ready to shadow drop like that also makes sense given that it was probably done for a long time. I was hoping for a full Metroid Prime trilogy remaster, but I'll take the first Prime game if that's all we're getting. That's pretty cool in my book, and I'll be very happy to play it tomorrow. I do not think we're going to get anything on Metroid Prime 4 anytime soon. I don't think this Direct is going to have anything Metroid Prime 4, so it would be cool to get a teaser for it or something, but I'm not predicting that. However, the big Nintendo game I'm definitely predicting we'll see tomorrow is The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. I can't imagine they won't show off this game. We are less than 100 days away from actually getting it released, and we still only have a few short trailers we've gotten over the last few years. So yeah, now is the time to open the floodgates and show us a ton of this game. I definitely expect we'll see it tomorrow. Whether we see a lot of it or just another, decent-sized little mini trailer for it, I don't know for sure. It's possible they could still hold off most of the information about this game and give us a Tears of the Kingdom focused Direct closer to when the game actually is going to release on May 12th. Nintendo is not joining E3 this year, so I could totally see them doing a Tears of the Kingdom focused Direct right before the game comes out or something to really show off that game and give it a lot of attention. Now, while I'm definitely backing up the Metroid Prime rumors, and I'm saying it's going to happen tomorrow, and I've been hearing it's actually going to get shadow dropped tomorrow, I can't corroborate the stuff Jeff Grubb was hearing about Twilight Princess and Wind Waker HD getting ported from the Wii U to the Nintendo Switch. No idea if that's going to happen or not, but we could potentially see that tomorrow if that was actually a real leak. I don't know if they'd want to take the focus away from Tears of the Kingdom as far as Zelda stuff goes, but yeah, it's possible we could see those tomorrow, but I'm not going to strongly back any kind of prediction here that we might see them tomorrow or even that they could happen at all. I really don't know. All right, and then another big Nintendo game this year that I'm pretty sure we're going to see tomorrow that I'm very excited for is Pikmin 4. We will almost certainly get more information on Pikmin 4. We've really seen almost nothing of that game. It was a very short little teaser just telling us that it's happening and it's coming out this year. So hopefully we can get some actual gameplay or actual big trailer reveal for it and possibly get a release date. We had, of course, that potential leak from that Greek retailer saying the release date was May 26th, which is awfully close to Tears of the Kingdom. So I don't know about that one. Kind of hoping it's not May 26th because that feels too close to Tears of the Kingdom in my opinion. And this Direct is focused on games in the early half of 2023. So I don't know if Pikmin 4 would actually be a later half of the year, like in the summer or fall. That's what I was thinking before that Greek retailer was saying May, but we'll find out possibly tomorrow. One thing I think everyone is sure of, we'll probably see Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp tomorrow in the Direct. There have been so many things pointing to this happening. Lots of listings put up for it online at different retailers. There's been stores gearing up to sell it with marketing material. We had those eShop NSUID numbers showing up. So yeah, it definitely feels like Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp is going to get shown off tomorrow and likely we'll get a release date. And I'd imagine it would release really quickly since it was pushed back and delayed. So I'm guessing it's going to come out like this week. Another game that comes out fairly soon, I think we'll see something for tomorrow, is Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe. They already showed off the Merry Mago Land over on Twitter, but we had the back of the box leaked earlier, and there's also a Magalore Epilogue, the Interdimensional Traveler. And they haven't shown us what this post-game extra Magalore Epilogue content is actually going to look like officially yet, so hopefully we'll probably see something about that tomorrow. I predict that's going to happen. I imagine Nintendo will also likely remind us that Fire Emblem Engage is out for people to potentially go out and buy it if they haven't already, and a slim chance we could maybe see something about that rumored remake of Fire Emblem Genealogy of the Holy War, Fire Emblem 4, potentially getting some sort of like remake or something like that. I could see us maybe getting that in the direct tomorrow. Might be too close to Fire Emblem Engage, and they want to keep the focus, the engagement on Fire Emblem Engage right now, but it's possible we could see the Genealogy of the Holy War remaster, remake, if that's actually happening. Nintendo of America just tweeted out yesterday about Bayonetta Origins. That game was first revealed to us at the Game Awards, so I definitely think we'll probably see something for that game, maybe just a small short trailer on it again or something like that, since they were just tweeting about it yesterday. Likely we'll probably see the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course stages, the tracks for the next wave of them or whatever. We'll probably see that tomorrow. That just makes sense. I'd love to see a brand new Mario game happen, either a 2D or 3D Mario game, but I don't know. It feels like they're very focused on the Mario movie. I wanted Odyssey to get DLC, but it feels like we're too far past that now. Again, I just think they're really focused on the Mario movie as far as Mario stuff goes. And the other Mario game I really wanted to see DLC for is Mario Party Superstars, but given that the old Mario Party games for the N64 are on the NSO, I don't think Superstars is going to get DLC, unfortunately. One Mario game we do know is getting DLC, and I expect to have that elaborated on a bit tomorrow, is Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope. So I do think we'll hear more about the Sparks of Hope DLC tomorrow. Splatoon 3 is another game that I feel like they'll probably highlight something going on in the future of that game. Splatoon 3, of course, gets a lot of updates and stuff. It's a very live game. It's probably Nintendo's most live and supported game in that way, so I suspect Splatoon 3 will get something shown off tomorrow in the Direct. Xenoblade Chronicles 3 has the expansion pass and getting DLC, so probably we'll hear some more about the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 DLC as well. There's rumors that Monolith Soft's old game, Baten Kaitos, could potentially get some remaster, something like that. That's been a rumor for the past couple weeks, and of course this Nintendo Direct would be the place to show that off. I've seen this image floating around, Baten Kaitos 1 and 2 HD remastered. I don't know if this image is real or not, but potentially this could be what we're getting. Speaking of potentially leaked games, Kid Icarus Uprising could be getting a Switch port. We had that Bandai Namco job listing a while back for an action game remaster of a Nintendo game, which of course would really fit well with Kid Icarus Uprising getting a remaster from Bandai Namco. Sakurai kind of talked about this on his YouTube channel. He mentioned Kid Icarus Uprising would be really cool to play on a home console, and he hopes someone would port it. So we may be getting a port of Kid Icarus Uprising, which would be awesome because that game's really great. This is a pretty out there prediction, but if we're talking about Kid Icarus getting something new, then let's go with out there predictions. Nate the Hate had been claiming that F-Zero's time to come will be in 2023. So maybe it'll be the first half of 2023 and we'll hear about it in the Direct tomorrow. No idea about that one, but it would be cool to get something F-Zero. Everybody's always waiting for it. As far as potential Nintendo leak stuff goes, Zippo's been saying that a new Mario baseball game might actually be in the works. So as far as getting a new Mario game shown off tomorrow, it could be a Mario baseball game. That would make sense. It's one of the Mario sports games they haven't touched in a while, so that would kind of be the next one in line. And again, I think they're really focused on the Mario movie, so a Mario sports spin-off game being the new Mario game that's coming out, again, would probably make sense. But I can't predict that one too strongly because Zippo is very hit or miss with this stuff. Speaking of Mario stuff we could see tomorrow, though, we could see something more for the Mario movie. That does seem to be Nintendo's focus as far as Mario stuff goes right now. It's all about the Mario movie. So showing off another trailer for the movie in the Nintendo Direct tomorrow could make a lot of sense. However, we're getting very close to the release of the movie, and they have shown us quite a bit of clips and stuff over the past few months. I don't know if they want to show off any more of this movie in a major way, but it could happen. I mean, they've shown us so much already that maybe another big, long trailer, they're just trying to hype it up as much as possible, and they don't really care if they show off too much of the movie or something like that. So I could definitely see us getting a Mario movie trailer again tomorrow. As far as other games go, a couple predictions here. Octopath Traveler 2, I could see us getting something on that tomorrow. Usually we get something Square and Nintendo Directs, so that could be there. Maybe we'll get something shown off for Silk Song. That game is coming out at some point this year, so potentially something Silk Song could get shown off. I do think it's possible Silk Song could get saved for an indie partner showcase or something instead of a Nintendo Direct, but it's also a big enough game to be in a Nintendo Direct, so I don't know, we'll find out and see if we get anything Silksong tomorrow. As far as other indie stuff we could maybe see tomorrow, Crimson Dawn is in development for the Switch, so potentially they could show that off. It's a game that's sort of like Vampire Survivors. And with that in mind, it's possible Vampire Survivors could be coming to Switch. So if that game's coming to Switch, I would imagine it'll get shown off tomorrow. Well, I do think Scarlet and Violet are almost certainly getting DLC, and we're going to find out about that pretty soon. I think they'll probably save Pokemon stuff for Pokemon Day on February 27th. So maybe they'll real quick remind us that Pokemon Day is February 27th. Maybe they'll announce that there's going to be a Pokemon Presents that day, but I don't think we're going to see anything Pokemon in the Direct beyond that. Just makes sense to save everything for Pokemon Day. There's also rumors that the Detective Pikachu 2 movie is in fact still in the works. So again, maybe we'll see something about that movie, but probably in a Pokemon Presents, most likely happening on February 27th and not in the Nintendo Direct tomorrow. And then Nintendo Directs usually leave us off on one more thing or something like that, some big announcement for the end. I could see that being potentially Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, or Game Boy Color and Game Boy Advance coming to the NSO. That feels a little overdue, so I could definitely see that happening. Especially because Nintendo is not going to attend E3 this year, so there won't be like a moment in June to show off a new NSO console or anything like that. It'd probably be the time to do it tomorrow during the Nintendo Direct. I'm of course not positive about that. Who knows what's going to happen with the NSO, but it would be really cool if we got GBA and Game Boy games on the NSO, so hopefully that does get announced tomorrow. I'd be really excited about that. And then finally, based on absolutely nothing but a gut instinct, I kind of feel like we might see something Donkey Kong tomorrow. It just feels like it's been a long time since anything Donkey Kong has really been highlighted by Nintendo. So yeah, I'm kind of predicting maybe Donkey Kong could show up in some way, some new Donkey Kong game. Alright, well those are my Nintendo Direct predictions. I of course will be streaming the Nintendo Direct tomorrow, so if you want to watch alongside with me, feel free to do so. And what do you guys think about my predictions? Do you think these are too out there, not going to happen? Do you think I'm right about some stuff, wrong about other stuff? Do you think I'm 100% right? I've totally just called the entire Nintendo Direct? If you have any thoughts or comments about any of the stuff I talked about in this video, feel free to leave them below.
Remember to like the video, leave a comment in the section below, and subscribe to Papa Gino's
Twitter, Patreon, Discord, Twitch.